Bienvenidos and welcome a Cositas Mami Never Told Me, a podcast that dives deep into the Latin cultural norms that have long haunted the feminine genre. Montate and buckle up porque it's going to be a roller coaster ride. ¡Nos fuimos!
Hi, Diana.
It's a celebration.
I always say, hi, Diana.
Hey, girl.
Joys of Sex has gotten a lot of views. I think our viewers love hearing about sex.
Yeah, it's almost like we have to say, and sorry, not sorry, husband, but we have to say cock. We have to say cock at least one time.
It's like,
one time.
Eso no se habla mental health, cock.
Y eso que no han dicho, bicho.
Bichos raros.
De eso no se habla. That's a little bit more rowdier, right? That's a little bit more savage. That's a little bit more savage. Eso cuando la gente dice, yo tengo tolín. You know you don't got no damn tolín.
What the hell is that?
Okay? Tú tienes una chocha.
Oh my God.
I'm extra spicy today.
First of all, I can't wait till you tell the people why you're extra spicy. But is tolín something in
Tolín is a virgin. Tolín is a virgin vagina. Tolín has been touched nothing.
And is
a
that
tolín. Like
Puerto
a
Rican?
Like a toto, sí. Un toto, un tolín. Okay? Eso está diablo. You know that when you look in the rearview mirror, for me, you know how when you look in the rearview mirror and you sort of kind of see some shit?
It says things may...
It don't say nothing.
Objects may appear smaller than what they are.
It don't even say that. My shit gone. Shit gone. See you, Tototoling. See you, Tototoling. Yo, my God. So we're one.
Oh my!
We are one.
Wait, I wanted to do a
celebrate good time. Come on. We are one. Tenemos un añito, yo. A year. Oh, shit. We have lost Rocio in the celebration.
in Sophie's birthday balloons, one of the fucking 70 birthday balloons that we had. Oh my God, we're one. This is where we go.
We are 1 year old.
We didn't even realize we were one until Spotify.
And then you said it, yeah.
Like, you are 1 year old. And I sent it to Diana. I was like, oh my God, have we been doing this for a year? It feels
We've been doing this for a year.
Like this, like dust.
Well, time flies when you're having fun, so you know what I'm saying?
We've been doing this for a year because guess what? Next week is 1 year of my breast reduction.
Oh, that's right.
Yep. So I remember we recorded.
The titties got small, but they still big. When the titties got small, but they still big. When the titties got small, but they still big.
No, I took a spin class this morning here in LA, and I was like this, and I was like, yo, how? All I think about is Jessica, who's like, you the only person who gets a breast reduction and still got big titties. And I'm like, whatever. It's funny. It's all perception because I look at them and I'm like, they're so small.
Yeah, but you can't go to flat. Imagine.
No, you can't.
If you went to flat, I would be like, Dr. Payman, paging Dr. Payman.
Exactly. He says, according to him, I'm a D. I don't know, a small D. But we're 1 year old, Diana. And you know why? I just realized it's all coming together. It's all coming together. The universe, the energies, the gods, the whatever. Tell the people what happened this morning. And it's in a celebration of us being one. I just realized.
It's not crazy.
It's not crazy.
Good shit happened.
Because what y'all don't know is that we're about to start offering tarot card readings by Dina.
Oh, shit.
No tarots. She just all you have to do not for free. All you have to do is walk in and the energies are red, and she'd be like, "She's a stank. Keep her pushing."
No, it can't be for free because if I learned anything from Lucio this past year, hold on. No. If I've learned anything this past year and way before this past year, is Diana, don't be doing shit for free, Diana.
P.S.
So yeah.
P.S. People be asking me to come up,
reading is gonna cost you.
People be asking me to come up with slogans and stuff. I'd be like, I charge people money for that. That's intellectual property.
Oh no, Oh, so this morning. Okay,
wait,
real quick.
Before you go to that, what is it called that you, what is that skill set that you have? Is there a name for that?
I call myself an empath. I don't know if that's what it is.
I don't really know what that means.
But yeah, me
basically,
it just feels good, I guess.
Diana's brain starts giving her waves, and some of us call it intuition. I call it Holy Spirit, but she has waves where she could be like, "Yo, I was thinking about you today. You're okay?" And then I'm like,
so silly. No, and I actually had I went up to this guy at the gym, total sidebar, and I hadn't seen him in a while, and I told him, "Hey, y'all, I feel I haven't seen you in a long time. Where you been?" He was like, "Oh, well, I've been okay. I haven't been around for whatever reason." And I said, "Yo, stay humble, whatever it is, because good things come, but then bad things come too. But your good time is coming right now, and he looking at me like, what the fuck?" He had got a promotion. He got bought a house. There's all this stuff happening. And so
but what I love about Dee is that she doesn't keep it in. It's almost like Teresa Caputo, but in a less, she doesn't go up to people and say, I talk to people who are dead. Diana's very much like,
because I don't.
It's almost like sometimes when you're out in public, I'm like, don't come and have a conversation. Don't come and have a conversation. Don't have a conversation with them. Shit.
So yeah.
So tell people.
I don't. No, I have family members that can see dead people, and I also have family members that hear dead people. But I don't have that skill set. Mine is more energy, and sometimes colors, sometimes light. So yeah.
Bitch, all new to me. I'm literally
because people aren't open to that stuff like that. People usually are like. I'm like. They're not open.
We're just going to read energies. And actually, I retract. This case, don't show up because you're about to get red.
If your energy is fucked up and I tell you your shit fucked up, is your energy.
Red.
Is your energy. I'm sorry.
Yo.
Now, Rocio was talking about... So this morning I wake up and it's 5:00 in the morning. And something in my head was telling me, go to the casino. And I was like, go to the casino? And this is all happening in my head, right? Because I'm not talking to myself, but I'm thinking to myself. I was like, there's no way I go to the bathroom, wipe myself, brush my teeth, do all that stuff. I'm leaving the bathroom, go to the casino. And I'm just like, 5:05. I grabbed my phone. Because of COVID, the casino was closed and open or whatever. So I checked it. MGM Springfield, it said 24 hours. I was like, 24 hours. And I was going to go to Walmart this morning anyway to get a couple groceries because I feel like I stay in Walmart. I need to get a part-time there.
You do.
Because these people in my house stay eating. But,
stay eating.
And they keep me
forgetting because I could just be like, you want to Walmart today? Pick me up a few things.
I could be your fucking DoorDash.
Yo, for real.
Or Instacart. Even though my son does Instacart. But so 5:10, 5:15, I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna go, I'll get there 5:30, and then Walmart opens at 6. So I'm like, I'll go for a half an hour, then I go to Walmart because it's 10 minutes from Walmart. So I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna go. I go in there, I start thinking, you know what, I'm gonna do it the same way because last week I won $800 at Mohegan Sun. So I was like, I was with my girl Rachel. Rachel, thank you so much. She listens, so I got to shout her out because it was like the best day ever. She brought me to go see Matt Rife. Then we went to Michael Jordan restaurant. She told me, order whatever you want. I was like, excuse me?
Ballin'.
She was like, yeah, I got points. Order whatever you want. I was like, okay, can I give the tip? I feel like I got to do something. But so we went and did a little bit of gambling. I won $800. Fast forward to today, go to the casino. I said, I'm going to do it the same way. Put $20 in the machine. Then I was like, okay, I got to look for the same machine that I won at Mohegan. Why I won $2,000?
Not one, but two.
But $2,000. So I was like, oh shit. So the lady behind me goes,
so while I was sleeping in LA, Diana was counting her $2,000.
A whole bunch of people were sleeping. So I'm gonna say it was about 5:50. Like 5:50 in the morning. Because I looked at the time and I was like, oh shit, I've only been here 20 minutes.
I want to set a precedent, though. I do want to set a thing. Diana is not a gambler. She's not addicted to gambling.
I'm not.
We do not need to call gamblers or us, okay? Because when you say 5:50 in the morning at the casino, people are like, "There's a deeper issue here.
There's a problem."
Let's relax.
And as I did preface it by saying I was in the bathroom talking about what the hell? No, I ain't going to the casino. But something kept telling me go. But anyways, the ladies behind me, so there's this a Spanish couple. They were Puerto Rican. They started telling me a whole bunch of shit, because they took forever to go get my two racks. And then, so the two stacks. So this guy behind me, they were whatever. And so I turned around and I was like, I looked and she was like, "Yo estaba en esa máquina." So she said she was at the machine I was on.
Is she trying to say, "Give me at least 50"? I warmed it up for you.
So then I said, "Oh, damn," right? And then she goes, "No, but that was at 3:00 in the morning." I was like, "Damn, this bitch been here since." So they might have a
on a Thursday? On a random Thursday? Was it busy? Were there people there?
No. I want to say that in the area I was in, it was probably like 10 people. There were more people at the tables. There were people at the tables, probably like 20 people. But you could tell the people that been there. Like they were probably winning and they just stay there. But the guy that came, he came and got me the money, and I was like, I'm out of here. And I went to Walmart and I was just grabbing whatever, like usually I have a list, and although I had a list, I was like, okay, I could grab this for my child that likes this.
I can't even focus. I would be like, oh damn, those panties, how much are they? Let me get 20 panties.
No, I did buy a couple bras that were on sale. They're usually $20 and they were on sale for $5. I was like, I'm still winning. Like I keep winning. So I went and got some Mega Million and some Powerball and all that stuff. So let's see.
Are the voices telling you anything about me? Do I need to
Oh my God, you're the third person.
Do I need a LA, California casino situation? Do I need to stop at Yamaha?
You're the third person, because after I called my husband and I told him, he was like, "Oh wow." So then after I called my husband, I was like, let me text Rachel. And this was after Walmart. I was like, let me text Rachel. So I text her. I said, can I call you? And she's like, yeah, because in the morning, usually we call each other throughout the day. And I'm like, yo, I just hit for $2,000 at the casino. She was like, bitch, why you ain't call me? I said, what? She said, I'll be up early, girl. The next time you get any type of calling like that in your head, call me. I'm coming with you.
The next type of calling. The next time you get the frequencies, call me.
She said what you just said. Does anything tell you about me? Should we go today? So we were checking our schedules, and she had a massage at 1, and I was like, no, I got to record at 1 with Rocio. So that's going to be cutting it short, like going to Mohegan and doing all that. But we're going tomorrow.
Where you going tomorrow? But you were like, but I have a block of time on Friday.
No, you and I usually record tomorrow. Yeah, we're gonna take the day off, and we're just gonna hang out. We're gonna go.
I love it. That's so. So talk about starting your day.
Oh my God! Yeah. So, but no, when you said that we were one, I was just like, "Yo, it's been a year." But then immediately after that, I was like, "So does that mean that when we turn 2, we're gonna be terrible?"
Terrible.
We're gonna build terrible tools.
Because I feel like 1 is pretty.
I feel like we need to be
rambunctious.
I feel like we need to be terrible.
Terrible.
But in a good way.
Never.
A lot of lube.
Never. Thank you, Jesus.
Ay, yo estoy como que bien fresca hoy.
I mean, if I would have won $2,000 today, I'd be like, woo! First of all, before we started recording, I got up and then I was like, whoa, because I'm literally in a bodysuit. I'm too hot to put on my pants.
She's in a fucking bodysuit, so she gets up, she turns around,
I got my titties done. I'm in a bodysuit. Titties
not only that, then she's adjusting the light, and then she's like, excuse me, my toto's going to be in your face for a minute.
In the face.
And then I looked to my right. I was like, don't worry about it. I'm not looking.
There it is. As if Diana comes to my house butt naked. I'm like, come upstairs.
Girl. Come upstairs. Yes, she be butt naked. But then I'd be like,
we have a nude home. I'm a nudist.
Look good.
Thanks.
Because I give my friend flowers. Okay, so if I haven't told you that you look good,
you don't.
That's horrible. Everybody's beautiful.
That's not true. Right. Oh, it's not.
We're not going to be terrible. We're only one. We can't be terrible now.
It's not.
Fuck it. Let's be terrible.
It's not true. You ugly. You ugly. Your mama said you ugly.
Said you ugly, huh?
Exactly.
Shit.
But I love that we're one. So as you guys know, the podcast was born from literally just Diana and I having conversations. And then I think we were having conversations for a few years and we were like, damn, I wonder if people are having these conversations.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whether it's like machismo in our community, whether it's not having the sex talk, not talk about your period. Like we shared a lot of stuff in this last year.
I got in trouble a few times.
She got in trouble a few times, and she's definitely said on air, do you want me to stay married? Are you trying to get me divorced? And that's
but I also have to live in my truth, though.
She only got in trouble with her husband, because if her mom listened to the podcast, we'd be in a
I gave her props on Instagram.
Another bucket of trouble. Shout out to my mom. She listens every now and then, and she definitely thinks we curse too much, etc., etc.
I love you, yeah. Even though every time I give her props, Rosie will be like, oh, God.
Shout out to my mom. She's going to be 78.
Your mom is going to be 78. Okay, so I'm about to blow your mom up. I'm sorry. So your mom's about to be 78 years old, right? Your mom is the epitome of what a Latina woman should be doing when they're in a community. When your mother was coming up and you guys were younger, like I've heard so many stories about your mom.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Right. Yeah. So that's why I love when I go over and you guys are like in the room getting ready or doing whatever with the kids or whatever. And I get that time with her where we sit down and we just chit chat. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because she has a wealth of information in her head, which is out of control. And also the self-confidence.
Oh, it's crazy. Okay? She's a Pisces.
And the self-esteem.
Through. So as God would have it, girl, my daughter was born on the Pisces cusp. She was due on the 14th, which she would have been an Aries, I believe. But she was born a Pisces. And her and my mom.
Yes.
Not that they love it. My mom adores my daughter. My daughter's still coming around. But it's because they're both, look at me, but don't look. But look at me, but don't look. But look at me. Look what I'm doing. But don't look. Don't ask too many questions, but ask me more questions.
I mean, but she's done so many things for the Hartford community that.
No, she's amazing. She's amazing.
You know, but wasn't like, I did that. You know what I'm saying? No. Like she
it was
did
never
so
for the credit, and that's why she's not in politics anymore. It's really that mentality of like the mindset. So my mom was a state representative. My mom has done community work for years. She's really slowed down because she's just been kind of disappointed with, you know, the people. It's almost to say that, you know, you give. And that's why a lot of great people don't run for politics, which is sad because we need better politicians. But it's dirty. It's nasty. It's not, you know, when you're someone who wants to really make change and better a situation and clean up a neighborhood and like, it's self-interest leads the way, first of all, in all areas of life, it seems like, but especially in politics. Like, there's no coincidence that it's like you read about all these cities getting money and grants and money, and you never see anything happening. It's
everybody's lining their pockets.
Yes.
Everybody's lining their pockets. Once they get, because everybody's like, I'm going to tell you exactly, and this may not be the case in every single scenario, but everybody's passionate about it. Everybody's like, "Oh, I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to get this project through. Oh, this will be amazing. This community center will be amazing there, right?" They get all this going. They get the community center open, right? They get a check for $100,000. That's the first time they've ever seen that much money in their life. Think about that. And so now they're like, "Shit! If I take 20,000 out of this, ain't nobody gonna know." Well, wait. Let me take 5 more. Oh. Let me take 2,500. You know what I'm saying? So then, not just that the community is getting lifted in a sense, but then the people are getting nicer cars. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know something going on. You know.
Yep.
But let me also say, let me give props to my moms too, because I don't want nobody going back talking about, oh, mira, tu hija le dio props a la mamá de Rocío, pero no dijo nada de ti.
Oh, because we do know there's a lot of tea carriers.
Oh, that
listen to the podcast.
There's a lot of tea carriers don't even like tea.
It's so funny how they carry the most 3 seconds of a 2-hour podcast. I'm like, exactly. That's what got carried to you.
They're the worst editors in the fucking world. So let me just say that my mother, just like I said in my story, I want to say like a few days ago, that my mother did a lot for me and my 2 siblings on her own. She was able to get a house, get us out the hood, holding 2 and 3 jobs at times. A couple jobs, you know what I'm saying? She was working on the table. But she did it, and she was able to work for a community organization where there's Lola. Sorry, y'all. But she was a teacher for many, many years, and it's amazing to still see people come up to her in their 30s, 35, talking about, you were my teacher on Park Street, and my mother be remembering these people by name. That's and who their mothers are. And I'm like, Ma, you don't be remembering where we got to go to whatever, but you know all these fucking people.
It's a fronte. She remembers everything.
No, but she's like, no, esa Sarita era, ella estaba conmigo por 2 años. La mamá se llama María, pero después el hermano vino, José, después la prima. And she know all these people. And then it always happens. Like at Walmart, people know. You would think my mother's the mayor of Walmart in Harvard.
Because she is. And for the record, wait.
No, and that people, when they see the
story. Apple entry. Okay, because I got invited by someone to a themed party by someone not present. And we didn't even get out the car, and it was like the mayor. I said, bitch, are you running for office that I didn't know about?
Sure about it.
Bitch. Every other black, forget it, anybody who was Spanish at this party, which was heavily African American, knew Diana. But then all the black people knew her too. I said, because my mind's always thinking business. I'm like, we need to figure out how to monetize these relationships. Like, what are we doing? How do we monetize this situation here? You're a dot connector. So how do we start?
That's true.
Monetizing.
We need to.
But we love your mom, and she is the mayor of Walmart.
She is. And let's be clear, my mom retired from teaching, and she was bored, and then they opened Walmart, and she was like, "Voy a trabajar en Walmart," that. And she's been there ever since it opened.
My dad. I've shared that my dad is schizophrenic. He's always wanted to get a little job at like Stop and Shop Walmart. My mom just doesn't let him. But I'm like,
he would be the best fucking like host.
Why
to welcome
not?
people.
Just greet people.
Just say hi. How are he? Has the best personality for that too.
Yeah, because I think schizophrenia, my mom gets scared. But I'm like, y'all both need to get a little part time because y'all just be doing too much.
No, my mother worked so she was working in shoes for a while, but now she's getting a little bit older.
But like, not to get too deep, it keeps them like active. It keeps them conversational. Yes. It keeps them like moving and doing.
She's too. Okay, so real quick before we go into so she works in the fitting room, right? So
I know that
she helps people. She picks up the phone and she helps. Bruh. That don't look right with that. I think you need to.
I was literally about to say. When you said fitting room, I was like,
Mom, you're not a stylist.
I don't think she should be the one in the fitting room. Because if you're having trouble or you're feeling insecure,
she's gonna tell you.
She's about to be like, Mamita.
Eso no se ve bien.
Here are 3 other options in your size.
Right. Yep, so.
I love it. I love it.
So shout out to my mom.
Exactly. Shout out to the moms
on our year anniversary.
Which were the inspiration for Cositas. And as we prefaced, and my mom is a big fan of the show, and she takes it like a champ in the sense of like, you know, I always say I'm doing the best I can with my daughter, and I'm sure when she gets older, there'll be things that she didn't appreciate that I didn't talk to her about, or how I did certain things. The same way there's things with my mom that I'm taking to raise her. And our goal is to just like break these generational chains of like all these taboo things that could have prevented or could have just like, obviously you're still probably going to fall for a guy who's a piece of shit. Like you're still probably going to fall for the dude that you shouldn't be with, but at least you can be like, you know, I've said it before on the podcast that I had a boyfriend when I was younger, and it was like this thing, oh, el amiguito, but you knew he was my boyfriend. So don't miss why not? Him. Yes. And not only miss title, it's like, we were curious. Our hormones were crazy. I did lose my virginity. So, but it's almost like you knew this was happening, but you didn't want to know it was happening. Right. You know, and it's like, what if she would have had the conversation with me to be like, Rocio, the first time will probably be so awful. It'll be weird. Or you probably won't end up with this person and that's okay. Or what it was like, it could have changed the trajectory. Not to say that it would have, but it could have made me be like, you know what? I don't need to have sex.
I was afraid because I was told by my grandmother, may she rest in peace, another person that's an amazing community person. I talked about her before. Oh my God,
the stories you shared about.
Oh my God, she's amazing. But don't get it twisted. She was a community person, but she'll fuck you up if she need to. But may she rest in peace. But she was one of the people that, you know, it was almost like they got into a conference room and said, what are we going to say to make sure no one fucks Diana? Okay, my grandmother said, if you have sex the first time, because she was very, she was an empath as well. What are we going to say
so no one fucks Diana? Yum.
So it was that she was a what you call it? So she had her santos and stuff like that. But the first thing, so when she said this, I was just like, she knows the future. Like, I'm not fucking around. She said the first time you have sex, you're gonna get pregnant. Ooh. That was what I got from my grandma. My mother told me, oh, sex, so, oh, no, that's when you get married. That's to have kids. That's, you know, no. You know what I'm saying? So in my head, I'm like, okay, so if I have sex, so it was more a fear of getting pregnant, for real. Until I, you know, actually had with my first, which was Will, may he rest in peace as well. And I was like, fuck it, I'm going to have a kid with this dude. That was my thinking. He had a couple jobs. He had money, so I was just like, okay, if I get, because you know, if I'm pregnant, I'm good. If I get pregnant, I'm good. Right. So you know, I'm not thinking there were people around me, you know, that were having kids 13, 14. You know, I'm losing my virginity at 18, so I was like, okay, shit, I've lasted this long.
I've waited. This is prime meat here.
And then when I didn't get pregnant, I was like, wait a minute. Your powers don't work. You lied. And I asked her one time, and she was like, "Ay, yo me quería eso." No, I asked her before because you know I used to. My grandmother, oh my God, like you can't go. You couldn't have gone to her with no bullshit either. It wasn't like, oh, grandma, no. I would go. I was like, ¿por qué tú me dijiste? You know, yo te dije eso para que no te lo metan.
This is your mom's mom?
No, my dad's mom.
Your dad's mom.
Yeah, that's the one that I resemble. That's the one that I resemble when she passed.
The most because you resemble your dad a lot.
Yeah, so when she passed, there were all these people from New York, Florida, like at the church, at Sacred Heart Church, and I walked in, and it was all these people like, oh my God, it's like a young Maria. Yeah, and I was just like, who are you? So I met a whole bunch of people, but yeah, I was just like, you lied.
You lied.
By the way, it's pleasurable. None of y'all wanted to say it felt good. None of y'all wanted to say it felt good.
But they all stayed pregnant in Bata.
Talk to me about
coming. How you in a Bata and stay pregnant? Talk to me about
how you come. Talk to me about that.
Stay pregnant in a Bata and a fucking in hairs and rolos.
Slippers and shit.
Chanclas. Nothing
chanclas
sexy.
With holes at the bottom. Talking about they come
Bitch.
How? How?
So yes, shout out to our moms, their moms, all the moms that have inspired this podcast, The goal of the podcast is always to be as transparent as possible, to feel like a free space, and just kind of to make. I think it makes me feel super strong and entitled, and like I hope we transfer that to people who listen and watch, whether it's with, you know, establishing your side hustle, or like leaving that man, or like, you know, staying and working on your relationship, or
getting that man, or getting that
being
man
out there.
Oh no.
That's the season I'm in, I'm saying.
Oh. And I thought that was spicy.
I can't wait to cut my hair. I'm cutting my hair.
She's cutting her hair.
I'm cutting my hair.
I can't wait to see it. It's gonna look amazing.
I don't know.
No, excuse.
But it needs to go with this whole new. I just need to feel lighter and brighter. And yes, needs to match my tolerance level. Was a negative 100.
And the summer is coming, so it's gonna be so good. It's
gonna be
I think you should get some like heavy highlights. If you're gonna do that, what color did you say you want to do? I think you should do a heavy highlight situation.
I want to do that, but I told you. But my hairstylist is expensive. So why don't you just do it?
Porque si se sale mal, entonces yo no
exactly, me jodí. So I'm going to go to CVS y meterme una botella por ahí. I don't know.
By the way, have I ever told you about the collection of colors this chick keeps on?
I do. I actually have like blue, black, right now in my house. Whatever I'm feeling. I literally show up with black hair. I'll be like, I'm going to dye my hair black.
I remember going, she told me get up, and this was when she was recovering from her breast reduction. She had asked me to go get something out of the closet, and I opened it, and I was like, well, wait a minute.
Oh, shades. Just in case.
Like,
whatever.
This is a lot of color, but then I was like,
Phil was always like, Phil would walk into the bathroom randomly and be like, what color are we going for? I said, whatever color come out. But my hair does always, no matter what color, it always goes back to this shade.
So she always that shade.
She always goes back to this reddish.
So when you cut it now, you know you're going to have different type. Have you gotten this short before?
I've been, I lived in London and I was short, but it's going to be a different short.
Yeah, it's going to be.
That was like this, but short. This is going to be more this short. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited when I do that.
But you know what? Also, the hair texture, follicle and all that stuff, when you're younger versus when you're older, it's totally different. Like the tolerance for the color, the tolerance for all that 100%. Shit. So I'm interested to see how it looks after you. I know it's
shit! Now I'm scared.
Don't be scared, pendeja.
Tírate. It ain't a tattoo. I have 27 tattoos. And I'm like, that shit'll grow out. I don't care.
And if it don't, girl, you can put a braid in that motherfucker. Hello?
Yo, you read my mind. I was like, it's not even the back is, I'm not shaving it, so it's just gonna be shorter. But I was like, if I don't like it for real, once I set it at home, give me some twists, give me some braids, and keep it pushing.
I'm excited that my sides are long enough. Look, to get braids.
And then the funny thing is, I'm cutting it shorter, and Diana is trying to grow her hair.
I'm growing it, but not long. I'm just gonna grow it to like a little situation.
That's gonna be
I have the
cute.
sides, yeah. So I'm not trying to get too long because no tengo paciencia.
That's the thing. I took the heated spin class this morning, which I told you, and I was like, I've just felt overwhelming for the last month. Mm-hmm. I think it's a lot of just transitions, a new year, and I'm just like, I just need to start fresh. But I just felt so much weight, and my hair is shorter, that I just felt like.
Imagine the women that have like all this fucking hair.
Yes, but it's not.
And their 40s going down their back. Sorry, y'all.
Yes, I'm like, it's not.
You ain't hot, bitch.
It's not. I also think there's something about long hair as you get older. I don't know. I just feel like.
Yeah.
Sometimes people hold on to it. I think trust me, long hair is gorgeous. Do your thing.
And it looks really good on some people, but some people need to cut that shit because they look old as fuck.
My hair was curly like this up to my crack in high school when I look at pictures. Mm-hmm. And
the one you just posted with Amber.
Aaron.
You have it down your back.
Yep. That was
you have it on your back. I was like, shit.
Freshman year in college.
Rosie on the little cock blocker.
I know.
You're not the
Shout
little
out to
cock blocker
Amber.
anymore. I actually love you to pieces.
I
love you then, but you still had the cock blocker.
Too, but you were like, this.
It was still cock blocking energy happening.
Whatever. Now I'm like,
started fucking, and I was like,
now I'm like, don't block the cocks. No more blocking of cocks.
The cocks on.
Bring the cocks on. So I'm excited to cut it. I'm done with this wave. Anyway, did you know we have, I think 31 episodes I counted. That's a lot.
Oh my gosh.
That's a lot so far.
Wow.
31
and
episodes.
You guys really like when we talk about toxic shit. Toxic relationship was a big one.
Toxic relationships.
They like
BDE was
being
huge.
The other. BDE was huge.
Being the other.
Beating.
No sex talk. No sex talk. Negative self-talk. Negative self-talk was one of the first episodes that when we wrapped, we were like, yo, that felt good.
Yeah, that one. What was the other one? No, it wasn't negative self-talk. That one felt good too. But it was boundaries.
Boundaries. When we did both were like, yes. And you know what's crazy?
La chocha, because yo no tengo toto.
Oh my God.
I'm in trouble again. Oh well.
Mami, por favor, yo no hablo así. Yo no hablo así.
En público.
That part. Yo no hablo así.
Yo, when I put that song, chocha, culo, teta, my mother was like,
my mom. Or no, you know what I played for her? I played Me gusta la chocha de Puerto Rico.
I think that's what my mom too. I recorded her.
On purpose, I was in the shower and I played, mind you, I forgot. I was visiting or something. I wasn't living on the East Coast. And I put it in the bathroom on our way to church. Right?
Oh, see.
And I played Bad Bunny. And then she comes in and she goes, wow. Real serious. Déjame decirte algo.
On the day of the Lord.
Esas, what is it? Vulgaria. Is it that? Vulgar, when it's vulgar?
I think so.
Whatever. Vulgaria, whatever it is. Tú eres una mujer de Dios. Es vulgar. No seas tan vulgar, Rocío. Tú eres una mujer de Dios. I was like, I know that. And then while we're talking, La Chocha de Puerto Rico comes out.
In the background?
I know. I was like, I said, porque Frankie Ruiz y quítate la ropa y todo eso, like, I want to be between your sheets.
I want to be between your legs.
Exactly.
Talking about drugs and shit.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm like, porque la música de ustedes es tan pura, santificada. Hallelujah. Gloria a Dios.
My mother was like, ay, santo. And I was like, chocha,
mind
culo, teta.
Mind you, what I do love about La Chocha de Puerto Rico is that he could be in Colombia, he could be in Argentina.
Everybody's singing this shit.
He could be any country.
I think he purposely did that shit.
And you know what's crazy? I was in LA. When I was in LA last month, I went to the rental car place or whatever, and the guy sees my name and my license is still New York. Yeah, it's crazy. My plate's California, my license is New York. I live somewhere. It's crazy. But he goes, "Are you Puerto Rican by chance?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Why you say that?" He's like, "Cause I saw that your license is from New York." I said, "Oh yeah." He's like, "Yeah, man, Bad Bunny got us all wanted to go to Puerto Rico." I was like, I never even thought of like other Latinos or other ethnicities.
The tourism. Yeah.
And I was like, yo, I've been saying this. We tried to pitch it like 3 years ago, but you know, I'm done pitching people shit that they just be stealing, but that's a whole nother conversation. But I was like, I wanted him to do a partnership with Puerto Rico in the tourism board because I was like, it's so obvious, but then I hadn't thought about it. And then the guy mentioned it. He's like, yo, all my friends, like 8 of them went to Puerto Rico because they wanted to see all the places that he talks about.
Yeah.
I was like, I should have said, you mean Chocha de Puerto Rico? Did any of them get that?
No, fuck some Puerto Ricans.
Oh, God. But some of my favorite episodes was the No Sex Talk. I think that was great.
Yeah,
BDE,
that was good.
Joys of Sex, which was one we just filmed that has been so well received. Everyone loves Joys of Sex. And let's not even forget to mention Michael and Evelyn. Dope.
I know.
So dope.
Those are like highlights, when it comes to just interviewing people, right? And then for us to be able to get so many jewels from Michael, which compared to other interviews that I've seen him on, that interview, I mean, people really like resonated with him. Like, oh my gosh, this is totally a different side of Michael that I've never seen before. And I was like, yes, that's exactly
what we wanted to get across.
Do. Yeah, and the same thing with Evelyn. Like she had to leave, and she was like, I don't want to leave. I feel like I'm on the thing with my homegirls. Like, yes. I feel like we're gonna have that effect on everybody that we interview. I love that when we were able to hang out with some of you guys that came to the gift wrapping party, and that was awesome. And the wrapping, down at Red Rock. You guys were like, oh shit, a couple of y'all that we hadn't met before were like, you guys are like this in person. I was like, yeah, we're pretty authentic. This is not an act.
Basically.
This is some real deal Holyfield. And it's so funny because as you know, Deanna and Ricky and Vanessa and Jennifer, Carmen. So we usually hang out once a month because, life gets really busy. We try to do it more in the summer, but we tend to like take a turn in hosting every month. And it's so funny because they find themselves like when we do go out, whatever, they're like, the fuck, yo.
I still haven't had that experience. I love that for Diana.
Like, they're like, well, shit, why wouldn't she be like this in real life? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, this is me. And then sometimes Deanna will be like, yeah, this bitch is fucking crazy as hell.
Deanna like, is,
you know what?
Like the blue
I'm crazy public, bitch. You're crazy in private, motherfucker. That's crazy, no crazy, motherfucker.
Bitch. I always say, who's crazier?
I love all of them.
Who's crazier? The man calling you crazy or the man who stays with the crazy? They ain't going nowhere. Who's crazy?
That's deep.
They be like, you crazy. Who's crazier?
Yo, but I just saw, I think his name is something Rollins. He's on Netflix. Oh, damn. I know Dave Chappelle produced it, and he was part of Dave Chappelle's. He's a comedian. He's brand new. His last name is Rollins. Damn. I'm so bad. But he was like, ain't nothing better than toxic pussy. Like, when you fucking with somebody crazy, that's the best pussy you can get. So that's probably one.
If she ain't crazy, she fucking.
If she ain't crazy, that shit. But yo, some people be out here quiet and real shy and shit. And they be yo.
Oh, las calladitas son las peores. Las calladitas son las peores.
Let me tell you, there was this one lady, and I won't say his name. I'm not gonna embarrass my boy. But there was this one girl, like she would be in front of us chilling, whatever. We was like, oh my gosh, she's amazing, this and this and that. Dude came to the park one day and he was looking crazy. He was like, yo, what happened? He was like, yo, she fucking broke a bottle over my head. I was like, whoa. So now he's gonna know, and maybe a couple other people that know are gonna know who I'm talking about, but I'm not gonna say his name. But I was just like,
so everybody knows. We're all not gonna know, but I'm not gonna say. And they didn't break up.
You guys, no, they broke up. Yeah, they broke up. Thank God.
That was he had levels to his crazy tolerance.
Yeah, I was like, pussy ain't that good, bro. She about to kill you. And then you're not gonna get no pussy and you're gonna be dead. Like, this just yeah, but yeah.
The funny thing is that we have a bunch of male followers as well who are either secretly following, but we see y'all because
it's okay, you can secretly follow us.
It's been rumored that they be like, oh, we need to come out with a podcast. Things my daddy never told me.
I don't even know how to say podcast.
Podcast. Things my daddy never told me. I said, oh, word, things daddy never told you. You mean everything. Everything. Daddy ain't tell you nothing. Nothing. So we have a bunch of male followers. We love y'all too. And there's so much more to come. We're so excited about what's coming up. Diana, what's coming up? Oh,
I think we want to mention another open relationships, by the way.
We need to do another
open and another toxic. We could do another open relationship part 2 and another toxic relationship part 2. Because when people reference, 100%. They reference those. They reference the therapy one with Noel. They reference, of course, the celebrities, but the top ones be the sex ones. Like, no matter what, sex fucking sells.
Ustedes son un chorro bellaco,
horny ass motherfuckers.
Yeah. But then the thing is, when we want to get like feedback on social media,
they ain't giving no feedback.
I'm gonna need feedback. I'm gonna need when we do our polls. I'm gonna need when we ask questions. I'm gonna need. Because we have
the best compliment I've gotten. What's the best compliment you got? The best compliment I've gotten.
Bitch, don't nobody talk to me about the podcast.
Well, the best compliment I've gotten.
The best compliment I've gotten is I always want to talk back to the podcast. Like I always feel like I'm in the room, and I always wanted to. I literally got that text the other day. Shout out to Fred. He was like, "Yo, I'm listening to the podcast, and I want to chime in so bad."
I think we need to have him on at least like once.
I don't know.
Because when we did the live, that was a dope live we did when he was on there. That was good. Yeah. So the best compliment that I received, and I want to say I received it in this last month, actually in February, was this was the podcast that I didn't know I needed.
Oh, yeah. I love that.
And I was like, oh. And it was at the gym. It was this girl. So she had found out through another girl that listened. So they were over there. One of them pointed at me. And then she came over there and then she told me.
Diana always has that shit happen. I'm like,
I like that shit.
I have not had one person come up to me. I'm actually really nice.
Well, you are very nice, but
I'm actually really nice.
You probably have to go more out. Like
I don't be out there like that. Mm-mm.
Yeah, you don't want people coming to your door like.
Can you hook me up with Michael Ealy? Can you hook me up with Michael Ealy? No.
Right. Can I get Evelyn Lozada number from the dudes?
No.
The dudes are yo. Dudes is thirsty. No.
Just because she said you make her laugh. Know your demo. Know your demo.
I mean, know your role.
Demo.
Porque no va a pasar.
We have a few fun interviews coming up this season. We have, do we want to talk about March 14th?
Sure.
Yeah. Do we? Anyway, we're going to be celebrating our 1-year anniversary. Follow us on Instagram to get more details here. Subscribe below. No, just kidding.
Tell your friends. I mean,
tell a friend.
Year anniversary. We've been on for a year. We've had like followers from day one, which we appreciate very much. We love you guys. We love that you share us, that you tag us, that you whenever we have anything, if you see us, whatever the hell, it's just amazing energy. I think that a lot of our listeners that we have met have the best energy, and it's just dope to meet like-minded women that are like, yo, you guys say the shit that we wish we could say, but we don't say. And I'm like, why the fuck don't you say it? Fuck it. Just say it. You fuck it.
What did I say like 100 times on Joys of Sex? We both bustin' nuts. We both bustin' nuts. I'ma say it again. We both bustin' nuts. And for the record, I'm busting way more nuts. And I'm not apologizing for the way I am genetically.
You should not be apologizing for busting nuts.
Just because you can bust only one.
You should not. Sure, you should be a happy squirrel.
Several times. That part. I don't know what that means.
No, because squirrels like nuts. So. Nuts need love too.
Diana needs to go to the casino and win money more often because this is hilarious.
No, I really, I just try my hardest to be. And I think that after this 1 year, I'm not going to be. I am going to just say whatever the fuck comes in my head because I am a person that has opinions and experiences that I want to share.
Moving on, we're planning a live event, which is amazing.
Yeah. Also, we're planning on selling space on our podcast. So if you're interested in your business or you have someone that would like for us to say something about the business, we're gonna put that up on our. We'll do it probably in a month or within a month. We'll have some prices.
Yeah, we'll have all that available. We're gonna look into some merchandise with some fun quotes.
Yes, there's been a lot of people asking about t-shirts. I'm like,
t-shirts, merch, the coffee mugs, the pens, the pencils, the stationery, which I love. I love stationery. It's a problem. So we're looking into that.
Also, the
shout
name.
out to Alyssa.
Oh my God, Alyssa! Alyssa, we love you, Alyssa. Alyssa is the best.
Alyssa, who's more than an intern. She's that girl is. I just love seeing her energy, her drive, her focus. It's such, and I tell her this. I hope I tell her enough. If not, I will continue to tell her more. She's an anomaly for sure nowadays because I have had trouble finding assistants, interns, people, management positions, people who just don't want to work. And she has always said present. She has never said no. She has always not only delivered what we've asked, but gone above and beyond.
And has a million other things going on.
Oh, and then she's the head of this council, that council, this council, this league, that league, amazing. And interning. And then she's a great granddaughter and daughter and sister. It's
yes.
So shout out to
that
Alyssa,
whole tribe. Yeah.
The best.
I love Yeah.
And then, the last thing we want to announce. Go ahead.
So the last thing that we want to announce is, Rocio and I have both run into people that aren't Latinos, that aren't Puerto Rican, Colombian, Mexican, and they have a hard time saying cositas. Now, we do not want to part with the name Cositas. We're going to continue to call it Cositas within our groups, within ourselves, within the podcast. But we're just going to do a title change in order for people that are non-speaking Spanish, that are just giving up looking for us because they can't find us or because they don't remember our name.
Right.
So instead of saying Cositas, we're just going to call it Things. So we're going to be doing a whole new brand launch. We're gonna do some stuff. So you'll see in the next month or so. We don't want to pigeonhole ourselves and say that we're gonna do it at a certain time and then it's not done. So we do other things with our lives.
Exactly. We also our moms, entrepreneurs, have jobs and do other things. But the conversation came up because first of all, we're getting a lot of opportunities and inquiries to do lives and to do other type of partnerships and collaborations. And then a lot of people automatically think that the podcast is just for Latinas, which, as Diana said, that is our loyal fan base. And that's how this was born. But it's not to segregate or eliminate anybody. It's for men, for women. It's conversations that a lot of times in brown households, people don't have, like the no sex talk. I have Black girlfriends who never had the sex talk, the period talk, a lot of the same issues we have growing up. But I kept running into people who's like, oh, you have a podcast? Or my daughter is always telling people I have a podcast. And then she goes, Cositas, Mami Never Told Me. And people are like, but it's because they automatically think, oh, it must be in Spanish, or it must be for Spanish speaking people. Or then we would go on Instagram and I try to put it in and it's like, how do you spell it? So I just felt like, I told Dee that I felt like we were kind of leaving out a broad audience that is interested in listening to us because of the name. So we're obviously Latinas. That's not going away.
That's not going away. We're still going to have some Spanglish, and we will try our hardest to translate right after. So when you hear us talking Spanish, like I have been throughout this, I try to my hardest, and so does Rocio, to right after say whatever it is in English.
She's so much better.
And you guys can learn Spanish while you're at it.
For free. We're not going to charge you. The one thing I won't charge you for.
Bicho is cock.
Which is funny. In the islands, it's cock. But in South America, because my dad is from Peru.
Bicho is like a bug. It's like a little bug.
Little fly.
It's like a little fly.
Solidified. So not to get confused.
So sometimes, to tell you the truth, a cat could be a little fucking bug too. A pestering ass bug just coming around when you don't want it to come around. Get the fuck away from me, bug. I'm sorry.
That's my raid.
I'm sorry. That was my single days. I'm a married woman. I haven't been single in a long Jesus. But I'm good. But I can still give advice, and I can still, share my experiences, because strangely enough, shit has not changed. Motherfuckers still trying to find some quality ass people out here. Motherfuckers still playing games. Shit is just called different. When you don't call or you fall off the face of the earth, it's called
ghosting. Now it's ghosting. I'm like, I love how this generation has all these names. Bitch, I've been ghosted, Tim, years ago.
Right, so it's like shit has not changed. There's nothing, people are always talking about there's nothing out there, Yo,
I want to share. I want to share this. Yo, you've never had that issue, but I want to share this funny story because you mentioned ghosting, right? So, my girlfriend was telling me about this guy. They met on she was on vacation. And they hit it off, whatever. Mm-hmm. They hang out. He lives in Dominican Republic. She lives here, whatever. They start talking on WhatsApp. All is well. They talk. Okay. Yeah. They meet up. They have an amazing weekend. He shows her an amazing weekend. Da, da, da. She comes back to the States or whatever, and he falls off the face of the earth. Right? So I say ghosting, right? But there's a joke. He shows up like a month and a half later. He's just really busy, and he was really falling for her, blah, 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 blah. So they start picking up again, picking up. They're WhatsApping, da-da-da. They make plans. They see each other. They hang out. Another amazing weekend, like swept off her feet. Da-da-da.
Oh, God.
This man, again, ghosts her out of nowhere, right? But ready? The reason I say the reason it brought it up is because back in the day, ghost meant you just ain't answering your phone. You ain't responding to the beeper. Like, there's no other way I could track you. You get what I'm saying?
Now you can track.
Now, she said, but I know he ain't dead, because even though we don't follow each other on Instagram, his post number went up 1. I said, oh my God. I was like, yo, you're a fucking detective. I said, I never thought of that. She's like, we don't follow each other, but I could see that his number of posts went from 474 to 475.
Oh.
I thought that shit was so funny, because I was like, yo, even if you don't follow each other on social media now, with the fucking digital, you can find out and track and know. And
that's why
I was like, did you Google and see if he died?
It's scary as fuck, because
his post number went up.
It's scary as fuck if you really think about it, because you can see when a person is active online, and it's even scarier if a person does not have social media.
Well, my husband had no social media. He don't believe in it.
But you've been with him 20-something years, right?
Yeah.
But if you meet somebody right now and they don't have social media, that's a fucking humongous ass. Like the flag that's flown over the White House. That shit is massive, right? That's that size red flag. That's what the fuck it is. Hell,
you think so? Even that?
Hell.
I almost love a man who has no social media.
My husband doesn't have social media, but he's still
old school. He's old school.
But he stayed telling me, talking about, post this on your social. I'm like, what?
Oh, no. Phil's always like, can you look this up? Can you look that up? Can you look up this one? I'll be like, sir.
No. That's
I don't know. I guess I'm naive, because I was like, I think that's attractive. A man who has like
I think that's a red flag. I think that's a red flag. Like, honestly,
who's like, I'm not into that. But
I don't know.
You could be right. You think it's a red flag because he's like hiding
because he probably moving different. He probably, you know what I'm saying? He probably, but I've heard people, women talk about how, oh, he's active right now. Oh, he just posted that he's at Red Rock. I'm going down there. Why?
Ew, why would you do that?
He hasn't called you in like 3 days. Why would you just show up? He's gonna know.
Planning to show up?
He's gonna know. You don't even go to Red Rock.
No one's gonna know. No one's gonna know.
They're gonna know.
They're gonna know. Yeah, like, see that? I've never been that type of girl to be like, oh, he's there, I'm just gonna show up. Like, I'll be like, I am not sweating nobody.
Right.
Like, girl, if he's not responding to your text, I always say in the day and age of texting, there's no excuse. There is no excuse.
That's what I'm saying.
In the day and age of texting, there is no, he's just not that into you, boo.
That's what
He can have a wife, he can have kids, he can have 2 wives, have kids. He's not that into you.
I've never been that woman of like, oh my God, this and that. But until this marriage, I want to say that my husband, if he can't get in touch with me, he doesn't get mad. He just gets worried, right? So,
that's exactly.
I remember when we were younger and dating, and I couldn't text him for hours, and then I wouldn't get him to the next day, and then I would be like, "Well, fuck you, I ain't fucking with you. Like, I'm not talking to you today. I'm mad at you."
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay. But now it's like if I call him, and then an hour or 2 go by, and then he called me talking about my I had my phone in my car charging or something like that. I'll be like, But I don't really be I don't really be thinking nothing crazy because I know his energy and I know.
I was gonna say you also know the character. You're like he would do something like leave his phone for 2. He's not his phone ain't glued to his wrist.
Nothing stupid. Yeah. So it's not. Yeah. So, but it be some people that they say some stories and I'll be like, word,
girl.
But I kept my mouth shut.
Girl.
Hallelujah.
Anyway, so in year 2, more to come, more sex.
More to come, more fun.
More to come, C-U-M.
More to come. Oh my goodness, C-U-M. I hope you guys are C-U-Ming.
Yo, because regardless of what anybody says, and I will repeat it, and I've said it before, every circle ends up talking about the same stuff.
Even guys
executives.
Say, no, that's bullshit.
Yeah,
that's bullshit.
They're full of it.
You know why? Because they're gonna say no. They're gonna say no. We don't talk about that. No, we don't talk about that. But I've been around guys that say, "Oh yeah, that bitch this and that. Oh yeah, her shit was wide. Oh yeah, her shit." I've been around dudes like that, so I know that there may be some groups that don't talk about it, but there's some that do. So they're probably not comfortable enough to talk about it when certain people are around because they know you're not comfortable with it. But a motherfucker will be like, oh, her shit was good. Oh, her shit was horrible. Oh, her shit was trash. Trust me. I've heard it all. Women and men too. And you don't want to say when something is amazing because bitches will try that shit. Trust me.
Note to self.
You don't want to. I'm telling you. Bitches will be like, wait a minute. I'm telling you.
Good to know. I'm
telling you, motherfuckers out here is nasty, ratchet. They just want a little ride.
Right. Anyway, yes, this podcast is dedicated to the first year. It's dedicated to you guys. It's dedicated to so many more things to come that we're so excited about.
Growth. We're excited for growth.
We would love to have you guys participate more, attend our events, come say hi, and look out for an announcement we'll make this week about the 1-year anniversary for all of our Connecticut local people, which will be fun.
Yeah. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
See ya.
Bye.
Love y'all. Bye.
Gracias for listening to Cositas Mami Never Told Me. We hope you loved this episode. Make sure you subscribe, follow, and share Cositas Mami Never Told Me on all your social channels. Todas las redes sociales. And don't forget, if you want in on the real tea and see all of our reactions to the craziness, watch this episode on YouTube. ¡Qué bochinche!